Hey love bugs, it's Roslynn back at you one more again. I hope everybody is doing blessed. I'm doing blessed and highly favored, and definitely hope the same for you. And if this is your first time stopping by my channel, much love to you and welcome. And to my returning subs, my growing extended beautiful family, thank you so much for the love and support and the shares. It's truly appreciated. So with that being said, much love to all. Namaste, love and blessings, love and light, and many blessings are definitely coming your way. If you have been watching my videos for a while and have not, please, what are you waiting for? Like and subscribe, hit that notification bell, hit all, so you know when I'm about to upload my next video. And if you feel comfortable enough, please drop me a line towards the review of the content or whatever. If you got feedback, I would love to get a chance to know you as much as you're getting to know me. And or let me know where you're from, where you're watching it from, and just give a thumbs up and share. It'll be greatly appreciated. Anybody going through to get to that that you're just trying to heal, overcome, manifest, just to push through, I'm sending so much love, protection, calmness, stability, whatever you're needing, I'm sending that towards you a million times fold. Anybody coming in with nefarious vibes, Decepticon ass energy, we over here making history, okay? We're getting bitter. We're not getting bitter, we're getting better. So whatever you're trying to bring towards my way or the collective, that's staying with you. And the video I'm doing today is called Twin Flame 101. Heyokas, the Most High, is exposing the ill will that surrounds you. It's true. You may have been going through some heaviness. Oh, Jesus. You've been going through to get to, baby. You've been going through to get to. And just, you know what? I'm proud of you. If you still here, and you still, you in your right mind, you may be going through stuff. It's just like, man, one thing after another, after another, after another. And it will be just those things that, the different changes you're going through, the healing, the trauma, is opening up new spiritual doors for you. You have been blessed with your spiritual inheritance, and that means, it's just like, to me, it's like the more you heal, is more as getting connected to the truth of self. You're knowing thyself from, you have that inner standing, not just understanding, but inner standing. And knowing yourself through all seasons. You had to go through changes, you had to go through losses, you had to, you're appreciating your wins, even if they're small or they're huge, you're appreciating these things. Sometimes, we feel like, if we're not doing enough, we get imposter syndrome. It will be a lot of times you will just wear yourself out. And a lot of times when we're doing that, we feel like whatever I'm trying to manifest, I got to be ripped up 24/7, 365. That's not the case. They want you to go with the flow, stop overdoing things. Because a lot of times it takes a lot of energy to heal. It takes a lot of energy to cut cords, forgiving thyself first, and then forgiving other things. You're letting go of anything that's not bringing value into your life. You're understanding, and you could be in that vibe where you're appreciating all the ups and downs you went through, mostly the downs, and a lot of times it's hard to digest that. Like, who the hell don't want to be glad about all the challenges you went through? These things was testing you. Your endurance, your discipline towards yourself. The devil and God knows your weaknesses. Your enemies know your weaknesses. You're starting to recognize your power, and when you're walking in truth and authenticity, that can be very intimidating for a lot of people, because you're knowing your shit. You're getting sensitive about your shit. You should be, especially if you on that vibe of, appreciating yourself, loving yourself at every aspect, even the part that feels like it's unlovable. You have to love that part of you too. A lot of things we have went through as children, or even adulthood, a lot of times things are still going on in your life, and you're really just trying to understand why. Why does everything got to be so complex? Why do things have to be so tedious? And these are the different things that, the Most High Source, your higher self, is wanting you to see the potential within you on every level. Seeing the strength you have when you're neglected, understanding your patience when you don't know where to turn, allowing yourself to be open, to be guided, towards the path of ultimate oneness, being in your higher self. And it's just a lot of times it can be emotional. You go through a lot of things. And it's like, even the bad things you're going through, it's a blessing. It takes me a while to even want to perch that out. Even I'm like, oh, that's a blessing. I love the challenges I have. It's grateful. I'm like, I didn't see it at the time. Because it would be like, you know what, y'all getting on my nerves. It'd be one of those moments. But then it's like, when I really get out of my emotions, when you're allowing yourself to listen. Because a lot of times when we're in our feelings, we don't hear nothing. Okay? All we know is just the issues we're going through, and not being able to see the perspective out of that. Like, everybody dropped you like a habit. Avoided you like a leper, And these would be the different things that it can be very hurtful. I was saying that in my other video, and I don't think I finished saying that when I said it, so I got to bring it back up in here. Where I said, when you start putting boundaries up, and it's a hard pill to swallow. When you start demanding your respect, like, oh, you ain't gonna treat me any kind of way, or you're not gonna talk to me any kind of way, or these are not the things that you think I'm about to be into, or using a distraction or try to trigger whatever. When you're allowing yourself to assert and saying, hey, I'm on some different type vibe, this is demon time, oh my God time, those different things. And when you see that and you start having people dropping out your lives, like raid to roaches, roach motels to roaches and stuff like that, it'll be a hard pill to swallow. But then you can see how many people are benefiting off you not having boundaries. Let you be that one that was always available. Let you be that one that always go hard to be able to show people your worth, that you're that best person, you're a good friend, you're a good wife, you're a good husband, all those different things. And it's just like, when people really see you, it's like even your enemies, they see you. Why you feel like they try so hard to downplay you, make you feel small, especially if it's just like when you're in your confident and you know who you are, what you're trying to be, what you're trying to create, and you in that vibe, like, I'm on my grind. I ain't got time to be inserting myself in anything that's taking me away from my goals. But you have to understand, God also put those enemies in there just to be able to see how much you're going to stay focused on what's important, what is true to you, what are you trying to create, what are you trying to manifest, what do you want in fruition, what do you want to heal from, what do you want to separate yourself from. And for you to be able to do that, God will bring all type of things up into your life just to show you you're protected. You're protected, you're loved, you're supported, you're standing in your truth. And when you stand in your truth, that's very intimidating. When you don't panic when you start losing people, that can hurt. But then it's just like you're making room for what's better for your life. You had to go through all these trials and tribulations. You had to go through the hardships. You had to, see what was relationships or situationships. What was toxic, what things you just had to really sacrifice to bring peace into your life. Making better decisions, using logic instead of moving through emotions, all those different things. And it's like, now you're starting to see, people are using like Gorilla Glue to keep the mask on. Because that's like, when I was thinking about it while I was doing the other video, it made me think about this movie called Laid to Rest. Anybody ever heard of that, with Chrome Skull? And that man, I don't know if he was a machine or whatever he was, but I mean, he was gung-ho. Okay. And he had this chrome, this chrome mask on his face. I mean, that dude had to put adhesive, like some Gorilla Glue like adhesive, to put this on his face. And that's what a lot of people are doing right now. You're going through trials and tribulation. It seems like you overturn or finally conquer something that you never thought you could be able to heal from, ever come back from, something that just really shook you to the core, that was sent to destroy you. Because there's a lot of things that's taking place into your life where people are trying to make sure you self-sabotage, because they see you getting close to something you don't even know. But it's just like you growing in ways, and you being very mysterious. And there's a lot of people that's very curious about you. And now it's like, once you start moving in silence, you ain't let the left hand know what the right hand doing. You getting kind of dry with the people that used to be so force giving with. I mean, just telling them all type of stuff, and you wonder why all hell breaking loose. You may be going through stuff. You ain't sitting up here telling somebody, oh, I'm going through this. The bills are high. My car's acting up. My washer dryer just broke. You ain't telling that, because a lot of times it's like People love to see what you're going through. Just to hope and send ill will towards you to hope it gets worse. Like, oh, my washer dryer broke. We hope that damn mess floods your whole house. Okay, your car done broke. We gonna make sure you have not even an electric bike. We gonna give you one with tricycles, the big wheels. Those type of things is taking place, and you start seeing things, and once you start pulling back, and you start seeing what things are truly are about, you're not seeing stuff under illusion, confusion no more. You're not second guessing yourself. There's a lot of people that are pissed off because you chose self. How dare you? You want to choose. People wanted you to really choose them over yourself. Or a lot of people have alienated you, and they had this vibe that you would come back. And it will be in their vibe, like in their kind of way, they're thinking toxicity. Oh, they're so desperate because we done got everybody out their life. So now they're going to have no choice but to come back. There's a lot of people that want you to need them. Like I said, you can love people, but a lot of people that you love, it only loves the fact that you're loving them. They're not giving that back. It's not being reciprocated. People feel like, oh, I'm family. We done took everybody out their life. Now we don't have a choice. Keyword, choice. And they betting that you ain't going to choose yourself. Now you're going through things. It's like God's exposing people's intentions. God is humbling people left and right. If you know you are on an individual that chose the path of the unknown, where you're allowing yourself to flow through experience, through learning, through growing, allowing yourself to let go the force of control. Feeling like you need to know every crack and crevice you're going, but allowing yourself to be free and just flow where universe is taking you to. Even when you don't know how things are going to turn out, it ain't your business to. You just got to trust that it's going to turn out good for you. Anytime you move the way you're supposed to be moving, you're moving through authenticity, you putting in your all, you forgiving the most unforgivable things. You're allowing yourself to make peace with people that you wanted to see face peel off. It would be those type of things where you're grateful. Because now you had to be able to step back and say, I have gratitude for the people that walked out my life. Wow, damn, why would you feel that? Because they're making room for the ones that's deserving to be there. The people that are coming into your life going to recognize your energy. Recognize your energy and become your energy is like a whole vibe. How do people just feel so relaxed around you, and you give them that kind of weird excitement, that it's like, oh God, we connect and we're meshing. I'm like, oh, it's no oil and water, and you're learning off of each other. There's no competition, there's no comparison. Y'all love to be able to see each other support, grow. Nobody ain't trying to throw a monkey wrench into your program that's, make you feel doubt about yourself. There's a person to say, I see the gifts in you. How you're compassionate just to see other people happy. It doesn't make you feel big to make other people feel small. You don't get off of seeing the pain that you don't brought into somebody's life. You're not doing those different things. And you're learning. You're wanting to be that person, or you're getting to know that person. You want to be the person that you needed when everybody left you. You want to be that person you need that can inspire somebody to know this may be hard, what you're going through. You're seeing the real in a lot of people that you thought was rooting for you, that you thought was there for you. You thought there was somebody you like y'all were going to have a long-lasting connection. And these are just all people, whether they're family or friends or, wife, husband, whatever. You're seeing this is the person I had to be able to connect with on that level to see where I need to level at that. Where I need to strengthen myself at. For I need to come strongly in tune about what is going on in my surroundings. Putting your head on a swivel like you're watching your whole surroundings. Because when you start moving different, people have this version of you before you found out who you were. Before you found that truth into you, where you start instilling that self-love into yourself and being very picky. It's like hard to work with that person. No, it ain't the fact that it's hard to work with that person. It's hard to work on getting over on that person, because now they starting to see, you know, the smoke and mirror, you know, if you know the low ball insecurities, the intimidation. You know, you got a lot of people who are very curious about you, and they're doubling, tripling up on monitoring spirits. You know, you being very quiet, you're not telling people the routes you're taking, you starting to be out of sync with the routine schedule. Anybody who's OCD, ADD, ADHD, PTSD, I don't know if y'all just seen that flicker. You know, those different things is taking place, where you do things in what they call that? Repetition, whatever. You know, you probably do this 3 times, or you go this certain place at one time, and you work out at this time, or you go for your nature walks and take your dog or your kids out at this time. When you started noticing things didn't feel right, like you don't know what it is, you ain't put your finger on it or whatever, but you feel something. And it's just the fact is you became very sensitive. Just like people are saying, oh, she's so sensitive, oh, he's so sensitive, or why they being picky, why they being, they acting like they better than somebody else. Nah, it ain't the fact of that. It's like when you know how long it took you, people just don't know how long it takes you to get out of war with yourself. It ain't war with everybody else around you, because everybody's dealing with their own stuff. It's just either people are going within and reflecting and fixing that mess, or people deflecting and blaming everybody else for the choices they made. You on, you on this side. And these are the different things that's taking place. And I mean, it could be feeling like, it don't quit. People just keep trying to attack me. You have to understand, I would be like that. I was like, why don't people go focus on themselves? It's just like people feel like they need to know every little single thing that I'm doing, And it's just like, that can be annoying at times. I'm like, mind your damn business. What I got going on in my life ain't got nothing to do with you, even though I know it got something to do with you. But my focus ain't focused on y'all. I used to do that. Now it's just like, when you're moving good and you moving authentic and you ain't doing nothing that goes against the grain of God and truth, you ain't standing in somebody else's purpose over envy, greed, comparison, and all that other junk, hey, something good coming for you. God didn't put you through all these situations for him to start giving you the spotlight on people you need to disconnect from. I brought these people into your life. Maybe you didn't love yourself. So I brought this reality check that you thought it was going to be a relationship. You thought it was going to be a best friend, the ace, your ace boom. It was going to be that. No, I brought them in your life to show you what it feels like to not love yourself. I want you to see how people want you to sacrifice your peace, your happiness, your love, your worth, and your respect just to be able to make them happy. People want to know what inspires you, what makes you happy, what do you feel like you want to be in life, just so they can make sure that they put ill will on every little single thing to make sure those things don't happen. You had to learn that. You wonder why, you get excited about a certain project or a website that you may be creating, or you got merch you want to be able to, put on different things on the internet, be an influencer or whatever, and you wonder why it fell through. You wonder why you got people turning their back on you, because you had some very good, lucrative, abundant prosperity things that was coming in your life, and the wrong person got it. No, not on my watch. You won't. Because I already know if you get your mindset to it and you get on that grind to where you want to come up from a come up, and it keeps just, whatever you touch, it turns into gold, it liquefies. It can benefit and it can really take you somewhere. And they know that. So they trying to crush that dream for you. So God is giving a spotlight on the people that are wishing ill will on you, or siphoning your energy to try to manifest something that you should have been doing. You got different people that are in your life that is going to take you there. You don't even, at times I used to laugh. They say your enemies can get you to the top. You know that. I'm like, you stepping on all of them just to get there. Because anything that people are doing to you, they're trying to bring a downfall into your life, ultimate destruction. It's just by the people we hang with. You got to be careful about what you share, even your energy. You can't let everybody come into your house. You're gonna be like, hey, don't let everybody. I'm like, okay, but there are certain people I'm warning a big red flag for, and I gotta live with them. So damn, what do I do? You know. But those are the different things that you go through, and that's why I know. You know what? This is where your strength come from. Because it was like I said that in another video. You know, there were people, roomies sit up here and say you can't heal where you got sick at. And it's like maybe so, but there's a select few that God choose to want to rebuttal or whatever. Let me show you what I'm gonna make this person do. They fell here, they got cut here, they got kicked here, they got knocked down a flight of stairs here, and now look at them, they lifting up the whole damn house. You know, doing it like a ball, basketball. Twisting right here. Oh yeah, you got sick, and you surpassed exactly where the heck you got sick at, and came back 10 times stronger. You know, different situations. It's like you're not dealing with little petty stuff, and then you got a couple of big things. No, your stuff is like serious. You know, you dealing with a lot of heavy stuff, and you're just like, if God love me, why the hell is he putting all this on me? Because they will sit up here and say, you know, God ain't gonna put nothing on you that he can't handle. He must think you a badass. Because there will be these different things where when they really want you to show, this is like our spiritual boot camp. This is our spiritual boot camp where you can, where you had to be able to really see where your experiences can really take you. You know, understanding, you know, the different things that took place into your life that awaken, you know, really awaken that part of you that you didn't know. So, you know, keep moving, keep achieving, keep, you know, showing gratitude, even when the things is working on your nerves. It's happening for you, not to you. It's only creating better for your life and making room for what you deserve. So I hope you were able to resonate with the content of this video, y'all. Much love to you. If you want to be generous enough to drop a donation, information is in the description box below. If you want to email me, it's all on my social media handles or in my description box below. I hope you have a blessed, safe week, night, morning, afternoon when you see this. Much love. God bless. Namaste. I say, Salam. Peace.